Okay, remember, keep the listing package simple. So I got just a bifold folder that I'm going to have a business card in, and I got two pockets, one on the left and one on the right side. First thing I'm going to talk about is the cover letter. It's just a simple cover letter expressing your appreciation for the listing opportunity and going into a little bit of a detail on your marketing that you're going to do. Okay, nice cover letter. Then I'm going to have a biography page. It'll give them a reference on what my experience is, what my education is, what kind of skill sets, activities I belong to, in a local community. Okay? So this is going to go on the left side. I'm going to put both these sheets on the left side. Okay? That's going to be in that folder. On the right side of the folder, first thing I'm going to talk about is the snapshot. This is the market that we're currently in. This puts a snapshot of what we're currently in. Is it a buyer's market or is it a seller's market? Okay, very important to discuss this with your client on a listing because that's going to determine a price and also what type of strategy. Now, the next thing is going to be the CMA. Okay, Mr. Seller, here are the 3 comps that have recently sold within the last 60 days, just like your home. So now we have a measurement of what we're going to be, starting as a foundation where we're going to list the house. Again, numbers don't lie. So these numbers are very important, a good CMA. And then lastly, I'm going to have a net selling sheet. A net selling sheet is going to determine, after all the cost that the seller pays to include his mortgage payoff, what is he going to walk away with at the table. Okay, that includes all costs, your commission, including the mortgage payoff, and any type of revenue or capital they want to have in their pocket, maybe to put down on another house, okay? Down payment on another house, okay? So on the right side of the page, I'm going to have my snapshot, I'm going to have my CMA, and I'm going to have my net selling sheet, okay? So this is the layout of a simple listing package, but yet it's to the point, okay? A lot of things you can discuss. This will lead up a good amount of time drinking some coffee at the table and discussing the listing. Okay?
All right. So, as indicated in the video I made, this is a very simple package. Now, there's a lot of people out there that will maybe put an in-depth, more than, I just when I get something to review or someone trying to sell me a product, if I get too much stuff, I'm going to get lost, and my attention span is going to fall off. That's just the way I operate, and I think most people are like that. They want to get to the point. Don't beat around. Don't try to build something to the point where they have to go through a lot of doors to get to where they're going to. Okay, keep it simple. Give them a little information about yourself in the bio page. Let them know how much you appreciate the listing and what your vision is for them in the cover letter. And you got 2 simple pages. That's simple reading. I like to use the resume format. Because when I read a letter, it's hard for me to decipher and comprehend and retain everything. But if it's broke out, maybe an experience, and you can include your sales when you start building that up, your education. But if I lay this out in a resume format, so to speak, you can kind of combine the letter and the resume format. It's easier for the seller to read, very easy for the seller to read, rather than reading a page letter. So I like to use that resume format, spacing and stuff like that. And again, I'm going to tell them in the cover letter how much I appreciate and what my strategy is going to be for them, what their vision is to sell the home, etc. Okay. And then the metrics, again, don't put a questionnaire, the questionnaire I gave you, don't put that in there. That's for you to plan. That's your pre-planning. Okay. And then the metrics, when it comes to the metrics, the market survey and the CMA, which is the one-line CMA, and the net selling sheet are going to be the ones that are going to be looked at. That's the protein. That's the meat of the listing appointment. Okay, that's what you're going to be talking about, because that's what's going to establish the list price for them. Okay. Again, we're talking about positioning yourself with the pre-listing package. Position yourself with the pre-listing package. Remember, time management. The more detailed that you get, the better the results are going to come. Okay.